Hello folks, welcome to my channel Java Demystified by SSR. Here comes the question number 22. What is overriding in Java? Explain the differences between overloading and overriding. Let's demystify this question. What is overriding? Overriding is a polymorphic feature in Java. In Java, polymorphism is achieved with methods, and when polymorphism is exhibited, method overloading will happen in a class, and method overriding can happen among the classes whenever there exists is a relationship among the classes. That is a relationship is inheritance relationship. So what is overriding? Overriding allows a subclass or a child class to provide specific implementation of a method that is already provided by one of its superclasses or parent classes. That means whenever there exists inheritance relationship among two classes, so let me annotate this. So let us assume there is a class A and there exists a class B, and inheritance relationship exists between them. That means there is a relationship, and this is my class A and this is my class B. Yeah, so this overriding allows this subclass B to provide specific implementation of a method that is already provided by one of its superclasses. That means there are some methods over here in class A and they are available if they are non-private to the subclass, and now this subclass can provide its own implementation of this inherited method. That is nothing but redefining the behavior of methods which are acquired from the parent class. As an example of inheritance, we can understand in this way. For example, in real world, there exists a parent-child relationship. Let us assume parent has a big bungalow, that is a big building or mansion, and it has been provided to the child class as inheritance exists over there, and that particular building has, let us assume, 3 big rooms. Now the child can redefine that particular building. He gets that building as part of inheritance, he acquires the features, then he can actually redefine the design of those rooms. He wanted to have 5 rooms made out of that particular building, whereas only 3 are available which are bigger. So he can actually renovate it as per his interest. In the same fashion, whenever a method is inherited to a subclass can actually redefine the behavior of the method which he got it from the parent class. Okay, this is actually overriding. Providing the specific implementation of a method that is already provided by one of its superclasses. Okay, so I have a code written for employee class, which is my base class, and tech employee class, which is my derived class. Let's understand this overriding with the help of these two classes. Yeah, so I have an employee class over here. So let me clear this. Yeah, so in class employee, I have e-number, e-name, and basic pay of different types, and I have a static member. That means employee works for an organization called Google. And there are 3 methods: set employee method that sets values for all the instance members, and the cal salary method that calculates the salary based on the basic pay. The salary is basic pay plus basic pay into some 55% of allowances, and the salary will get displayed. And I have a get employee method which actually prints a number, name, basic pay, and this organization. This is the base class Now any employee, like a technical employee, admin employee, consultant employee, outsourced employee, whoever actually can extend this particular employee class, because all employees commonly will share these details in general. Every employee will have e-number, e-name, basic pay, and work for some organization, right? In the same fashion, there exists one technical employee who is also an employee, right? So technical employee is an employee. There exists is a relationship. And this technical employee extends employee. Whenever this extends, keyword comes now, all these non-private members, all the methods and members are straight away available to this subclass called tech employee. And tech employee can have his or her own features, because his technical employee, he has an additional bonus of 10,000 rupees. To print the bonus, there is a get bonus method, which is a child method, child specific method, or child class specific method. Now, the salary that is getting printed actually for an employee is basic pay plus basic pay into 50%. Whereas the salary for this technical employee will be basic pay plus basic pay into 50% of allowances, also bonus, right? That means the salary of technical employee is specific to this particular technical employee, which is not a general salary that every employee will get, right? So there is some additional or specific thing is about this subclass. That's what actually happens through inheritance, right? So now, through inheritance, this Kyle salary method has been available to this technical employee, but whatever the salary that this employee prints doesn't exactly matches to the salary of this technical employee. So now in technical employee, this Kyle salary method can be overridden. Okay, so specific implementation can be provided. So now the salary calculated is basic pay plus basic pay into 50% of allowances, and also bonus. So we have redefined the behavior of this cal salary method, and to say I am overriding this particular method, we have an annotation called override. So this tells the compiler that this method is overridden method. That means this method exists in its parent class. And in the same fashion, the get employee method from the employee class will print e-number, e-name, basic pay, and organization. And here in technical employee, I want to print the bonus as well. So the inherited get employee method is printing only 4 data members. I want to print one more. That means all 5 data members which are available now for this technical employee. So once again, this get employee method has to be redefined, right? So specific implementation has been provided, and the annotation override has been given so that the compiler will understand that this get employee method is actually the overridden method, and this overridden method available in the base class called EMP. Okay, so this way overriding will happen. So out of the 3 methods which are inherited, 2 methods have been overridden, and 1 method, that is set employee, was straight away taken, and child has its own method called get bonus. Okay, so now let's execute this. Let's make this tech employee as executable class. Execute this, understand the difference of the methods when called on parent class objects and when called on child specific objects. So here what I am doing is, the main method, I am creating a parent object. So this is my parent object or the base object, and there is a set employee method, and the set employee method takes employee number, employee name, and basic pay. And the cal salary method has been called on this employee object, and get employee is also called to get the details of that employee. So this is for the parent object. Now takeemp te1 equal to takeemp. So this subclass object is being created over here, and set employee method has been taken straight away through inheritance, and this tech employee number is 110, name is XYZ, and the basic pay is same 69,000. Now T1 dot cal salary, and this is a overridden. Uh, this is a overridden call, and get employee is also a overridden method, so it is a overridden call actually. Okay, yeah. So cal salary has been overridden here, and get employee is also has been overridden, right? So E1 dot cal salary provides the parent behavior. T1 dot cal salary provides the child specific behavior, because through overriding, child has provided his or her own implementation of the derived method cal salary and get employee. Okay, so let's execute this and understand the difference in the outcome. Yeah, so let me say first Java C emp.java, and that's not executable class. So let's execute. Let's compile this tech emp, which is executable class. So compile successfully, and when I execute this tech emp, what actually happens is two objects are going to be created. One is of parent object, another is child specific object. Through child specific object, we are actually calling the overridden methods cal salary and get employee respectively. Yeah, now see the outcome. So E1 dot cal salary was 69,000 into 55%, so that is some 1,6950, and the get employee is providing all the details like employee number, employee name, basic pay, and the organization working for. And coming to the technical employee, the salary is different. Even though basic is same, the salary is different because it was redefined and added with the bonus of 10,000. Okay, so these are the details of the technical employee. Okay, so this is about overriding. So what is overriding? Overriding is a mechanism that allows subclass or derived class or child class to provide a specific implementation of a method that is already provided by one of its super classes, parent classes, or the base classes. So now let's understand the differences between overloading and overriding. So to make you to understand, so let me actually open this page where the differences are provided. So here I have this overloading and the overriding. Basically what happens with overloading? So overloading is used to increase the readability of a program. That means a method actually can have same name but can be doing different things. The method name is same, but the parameters, the arguments that are passed in a method or used in a method can be different. So that increases actually readability of a program. And whereas method overriding is to provide the specific implementation of a method that is already provided by its superclass. Just we understood that. And method overloading is performed within a class. So in a class you have a number of same named methods with different arguments, different types of arguments, and order of the arguments will vary, but all the methods will have same name. Whereas method overriding occurs at least among two classes where inheritance exists, where easy relationship exists among those classes. And in case of method overloading, parameters must be different. The parameters which are used in a method must be different. Whereas in method overriding, the parameters must be same. The method signature must be same. The method used in parent and method used in subclass, the signature must be same, but the behavior, the implementation should be different for overriding. And also, you can actually make up the fourth one. method overloading leads to static polymorphism. That means at the compile time itself, the method binding will take place. So that's what a static polymorphism. Whereas for method overriding, it may lead to runtime polymorphism. Whenever a overriding method is called with its parent reference, whenever a overridden method is called with its parent reference, it leads to runtime polymorphism. That is also called dynamic method dispatch. Okay, so the fourth point is method overloading, static polymorphism only, whereas method overriding may lead to runtime polymorphism. Hope method overriding has been understood properly. If you like this video, please click on like, share to your friends and colleagues. Also subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button to get notifications about more and more videos which I am preparing on daily basis. Thank you. Thanks for watching.